Hey y'all, Coach Bradley coming at you, and it's always a good day when we got some new baseball and softball equipment to test out. And today we're doing a deep dive into this heavy-duty telescopic batting tee. That means we're going to unbox this bad boy, show you how to put it together, put it through a full hitting test, and see if it might be something you pick up for your program or your kids as well. So with that being said, let's get it. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. When you pick this thing up, it's going to come to you in a box just like this. Let's get her opened up, see what we're working with. And here's everything that's going to come with this package, including our solid steel powder-coated base, our aluminum stem, 2 rubber T-toppers, instruction book, and a little thank you card. As we take a little closer look at our instruction sheet, you'll see basically it's super easy to put this together in 3 steps, and then it's got some information on just taking care of the product as well. So let's go ahead and get this thing put together. First thing we're going to do is take our stem and simply screw it into our base. And now we'll grab one of our rubber T-toppers. We'll screw that right into the top. So let's go ahead and take a look at our 3-piece adjustable aluminum stem first, show you how to manipulate this thing. Basically, you've got 2 different directions that each one of these holders will turn. If you turn it counterclockwise, it's going to loosen the stem so you can lift or drop it. And then when you get this where you want it, you simply turn it clockwise, and that's going to lock that part of the tee in. Same thing for this top part. Loosen, adjust, lock, and you're good to go. So next, let's go ahead and take a look at our rubber T-topper. I am a big fan of this design because it's real simple just to screw this thing in or take it out when you want to store this or travel with it. Also, if you ever need to replace these, it's not real complex to do that as well. As far as the rubber, it is fairly thick on these, and as you can see, we got no problem holding a baseball or an adult-sized softball as well. And let's go ahead and check out just how much this tee weighs. You'll see with everything on it, it's coming in at about 6 pounds, 8.6 ounces. So as far as the construction of this, it looks like a decent baseball and softball hitting tee, but now it's time to test it out and see how well it performs. We got some baseballs, we got some softballs, let's go. All right, first up, let's go ahead and tag a few softballs. Not bad, let's hit some baseballs. Now, one thing I want to point out is just the fact that you've got yourself about 6 inches of play here where it's only rubber part of the stem, meaning that you'd really have to miss a baseball or softball pretty far beneath to do any damage to your aluminum stem. That's especially important when you're working with younger kids that just don't quite have the swing control. Let's go ahead and throw a softball on here though and miss low just to see what happens. As you can see, plenty of play in there, no damage to your tee. Definitely appreciate that. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about height adjustments. Basically, you got yourself about 21 inches of play here, with the lowest spot being 24 inches off the ground, all the way up to the highest spot being 45 inches off the ground. Now I'm 6 foot, and as you can see at its lowest spot, it's going to give me a nice low strike to work with. And now we've got a real high pitch that we can work with here as well. Now having those 21 inches of play is very nice, especially when you compare it to your standard rubber tee that, yes, can hit those low strikes, but this thing's about tapped out right here. And as you can see, you're getting about 8 to 10 inches more play in this one than you would with this. All right, after hitting quite a few balls off this thing, got to say, it performs pretty nice. Not a lot of creep from the base, and I really like the give that this T-topper has. And the last thing I'll cover about this tee is just how easily and quickly it breaks down when you're done using it, and the fact that you could really throw this thing in a gear bag, a ball bucket, or even a backpack, and take it with you pretty much wherever you go. And you're ready to store it until your next session. So there you go. That's pretty much everything you need to know about this telescopic heavy-duty baseball and softball hitting tee. So to close this video out, here's my 3 takeaways. Number 1, I appreciate the fact that they give you 2 of these rubber tee toppers, and I also like how they just screw in so they're easy to put in as well as take out. Number 2, I like the adjustment mechanism on here, as well as being able to adjust this thing up to 21 inches between 24 and 45. And number 3, this is really nice black powder coating on this base, and I also appreciate that little handle and trapezoid design as well. It's for those reasons and more, I'm going to give this thing a Coach Bradley thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the company behind this heavy-duty baseball softball hitting tee is a big fan of Coach Bradley's in-depth and informational baseball review videos. Therefore, about a month ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me this tee for video review purposes. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out. We'll see you next time.